This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, before going to this one, anyway, actually, I heard about that few of the people having the idea about that Dynamics 2012. And first of all, exactly what is Dynamics? Why we are using the Dynamics? Why client is required this one? Any idea or any definition? Before coming to the demo, I hope everyone do some R&D. Exactly what is this one? After learning this course, what we can do? Suppose if you purchase this product to a client, but what is the use of to the client this one? Any idea, guys?
D365 it's a cloud base, anywhere to have login and checking is fine.
Yeah, it's a cloud based. That's okay. Let's say example. Suppose if I purchased a one
It's
mobile.
an ERP system where we can use this for customer business and kind of sales, purchase, and anything like product development. Everything we can use this ERP system.
Yeah, that is that exactly. But why we choose that dynamics? That is
We do
also
have
key.
it. We do have a different ERP systems in the market, but compared to other systems, I can say this will come in a less cost to the customer, as well as the support kind of everything will be compared to the other system. It is more.
Yeah, less cost and that more features also. For the we talking about that integration purpose, more features is there compared to other one, and it's a Microsoft product, so that we can get that regular updates also. That is the okay. I will give what is a first of all what is the Dynamics 365. Okay, suppose let's say take a one example, guys. Customer is running that one factory, or customer having that multiple businesses is there, one factory, and they have the grocery store and jewelry shop, like this they have the multiple businesses is there. But customer is expanding their business drastically. That time he wants to track his business. Suppose this time he can go with that any development technology, like coding related one, .NET or Java, these things. Suppose if we all these things to mean developed, at least we can minimum we can consider as a 1 year. But coming to the ERP, first day onwards, it's a ready to use. Like you can see that holdings, there is a flat is there. It's a ready to occupy. Means just we can pay the money, then we can go and stay in the house. The same way, it's ready to use. Just we can purchase them and ready to use this one. Like this, the ERP is there. But why we required technical consultants, functional consultant? Why we required? Once we have purchased that swing, okay, from that Microsoft, maybe that is not 100% suitable for our business. It is only suitable for a few businesses, 70%, and 50% is suitable, 20% suitable. What are that remaining thing? We can go with that customization. Okay, in ERP we can go with that customization, guy. Okay, here we'll raise a one point. What is the difference between the implementation and customization? Implementation means it's a from scratch, okay, like database diagrams, UML diagram, and how it look like a front end, everything from the scratch. But we can go with the customization. It's a product is already available, so based on the product, and we know that the customer business, what is the gap between our product and customer business? So that gap we can fulfill with that using the customization. Okay, that is the we are doing here. In we have a technical consultants is there, and function consultant also is there. Okay, what they are doing. Okay, before going to this one, we can talk about that. Suppose I'm giving one example, right? Customer have the multiple businesses. So this time customer goes to that one ERP. Let's say our ERP only Dynamics 365, and he purchased it, and it having the already few modules is already available. I can show to the front end and you can easily understand.
Functional is a front end. Front end.
Sorry.
Functional part is a front-end designing.
Yeah, functional part is a front end. We can call it as a end user or client. They can call it as. Very first time if you open that in that day, it will take 1 minute or 1.5 minute, max 2 minutes time. Okay. Yeah. Meanwhile, we can discuss the topic, and it's a already pre-built modules is available like accounts payable, account receivables, and general ledger related to finance one, and HR and warehouse management, inventory management. Already all these modules is available. Once if is available, then we can directly use. Okay, let's say if we go to here, the module, see here accounts payable, account receivable, asset management, audit workbench, all the some pre-built ERPs modules is available. Suppose if you want to develop one more module, then we can develop. See, this is I developed a module alpha, and some October batch related one also I have created. Actually, we can call it as a this is the ISVs. We can talk about that ISVs once we are enter into that layers concept, and the second class or third class. These are the modules is they see accounts payable. If you go here, all vendors is there, purchase orders like this, account receivables. These all functionalities is already available in this standard product. So no need to go for that from scratch to development. But you can ask me, suppose if it is sales order process is there, is it fulfilled with the customer business 100%? Obviously no. Okay, maybe at least somewhat, at least 10% customization also is be required based on the client business. So we can do the customization. Just I will give that one sample customization what we can do. Yes, here I'm directly talking about that what's the product we are going to be dealing. Okay, suppose let's say example we have these many tabs is there. Okay, sales order, sell, manage, pick and pack, like this is there. Maybe customer asking to that to create one more the tab like this one. When I click on this one, it is navigating to that our customization form with the bring that sales order details to there and adding the fields into this grid. Okay, like this we get that work in the real time. So if the product is ready, then first day onwards, I can parallelly run my business, and customization also is going on with that phase one, phase two, like this. So this is the advantage, guys. ERP advantage is this is the one. Am I clear? What is ERP? Why we can go with that ERP?
It's oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. And see now why it is required. I told right. Suppose if the customer has the multiple business, he don't want to track that for different software. Suppose our ERP is fulfill with that multiple companies also. Currently, actually, this is the we in the ERP technology we can call it as a legal entity. See this we are in that USRT legal entity. Actually, this is a Contoso data, guys, and like this we have so many companies is there. These are the companies we can call it as a ERP, as a legal entity. Now I am changing my company into that DEMF. Suppose from DEMF to I can go with that FR. See, you can see the data is going to be changing here based on the what are the legal entity you have selected. Based on this it is working. Okay, this is the purpose. A client also is can track that multiple companies into that in single solution. Okay, this is the easiest way. And compared to other ERPs, this one is that somewhat cheaper, and it is a cloud hosted, and we can able to connect with that Salesforce or SAP or artificial intelligence, machine learning. All the connectors is also is available. Okay, but those things were not discussed in that course part. That is a few very advanced things because of hardware and software. Some license also is required. Yeah, and who are eligible for this one? Because at least we need that who are eligible in the sense at least you have that somewhat oops concepts knowledge is required, guys. Okay, it's a coding part. Actually, we are going to do the coding part. Oops related knowledge is required, like C++, .NET or Java, but not entirely very advanced work. Just oops concept: what is the class, what is the inheritance, what is the abstraction, and what is the encapsulation, method overriding and overloading. And these are the things is required to understand the language. What is our language name?
X
X
plus
plus
plus.
plus is yeah, X plus plus is our coding language. This is a purely object oriented. And if you see this one, you have any idea about that SQL server also, you can able to see that some queries also related to the SQL select star from EMP, the same queries we can able to read. But language wise is a very easy. But if you know the oops concepts, then we can easily understand this language. Okay. And what are the prerequisites for hardware and software? Okay, for the software side, actually, we can install into that our systems only. But hardware requirements is mainly is important. Then I can show to that my system configuration. Yeah, this is my system configuration, guys. We need. I'm using that Core i7. This 3.20 gigahertz processor, and RAM is the 32 GB RAM, and I'm using the desktop. And my hard drive is that M2 hard disk. Okay, say M2 people. And but what is required? But you don't want to go for this one, this high configuration, because I have purchased around it is a 95,000 rupees there. Then you can go with that 250 or 500 GB SSD hard disk is required. Okay, SSD hard disk. Then you can 8 GB minimum RAM. If you have that financially good and you can bear this one, then you can go with the 16 GB also. It's a very good. Then processor Core i5 is fine. Okay, Core i5 up onwards, then you can go with the for installation. And installation and everything, we can give that installation person number. Then you can install it in the on premises for a lifetime. You can use it. Suppose if it is a VM is crashed, then we can go for that installation only. But that thing, you need to pay those money, guys. And software, actually software purpose, suppose if the hardware is ready, then we can easily download that software, and that installation person can install it. But what is the real time exactly what we are doing? That Dynamics 365, fine, that is about the Dynamics 365, but exactly what is we are doing? Let's say example, we have a two types of consultants. Okay, one is that functional consultant, and second one is the technical. Okay, when that functional will come to the picture, when the technical will come to the picture. Okay, first of all, we got a one project, guys, from that client company. We got our company got a one project. Then our managers or our high level managers, they can set up a calls with that functional, and it's a sign up and everything is completed. But we can go to that, we can send to that one of the functional consultant to that client place. Then he can understand the client business what they are doing. Okay, he can understand. Once if it is understand why these guy functional people, this person is the functional people, why we are sending the functional people, because these people having that, what are the modules here they mentioned. Okay, they have the idea, that means they have that the standard product knowledge is there. That's why we are sending to the function consultant to that client place. Once he can set up a few calls with that customer, then he can analyze their business. At the same time, he can understand the uh, standard product also. Okay, once it's a standard product, and he can compare with that client business to standard product. What are the gap he needs to be identified? Okay, gap is going to be identified. Then he can prepare a one document called, that is the FDD document, functional design document. What it contains, what are the gap he is identified, what, the same thing they can put into that FDD to fulfill the client requirement. Okay, once he can showcase to the client to this FDD and client is approves, then our technical people will come to the picture. Okay, next technical, what it will do, functional is preparing the FDD, technical is prepare the TDD, technical design document. Once it is approved by SME or else TL, then we can go for the development, guys. Okay, this is exact real time is the work is going on. This is the thing. Any doubts, guys, up to here?
No.
Yeah, I can show to the Visual Studio, because anyway we can always interact with the demo means what is the Dynamics 365 and what we are going to do. This is enough, guys. You can ask me what type of any question also is fine, because I don't want to tell more about the Dynamics do this one, that one, blah 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 things can do. Okay, this is a Visual Studio. Okay, here I'm frankly speaking, this is a coding related training, guys. You need to know the coding, because I understand this maybe you thought about that there is no coding if it's a drag and drop feature. There is no drag and drop feature. Okay, it's a just 2% only is the drag and drop feature. Entirely we need to implement the coding. Okay, this is the Visual Studio. This is the application object tree AOT, and this is our work environment, guys. Technical people. Okay, front end, this is for a functional consultant. What are that coding you have written and built and deployed, automatically everything is going to deployed. We can able to see that in the front end. Visual Studio 2017 version we are using, and this is the things currently we are using. Okay, and I don't want to go with that all those things, because anyway if we are join the course we can deal with things. Okay, yeah,
How
I
many
can
months
show
to
to
have
the
project?
syllabus.
Uh, can you tell us
Yeah, yeah,
the what are the topics covered
yeah,
in
yeah,
this
yeah.
training?
Next, this one. Yeah, this is that
Okay.
our topics I'm going to do, but I'm giving that day wise one. But maybe suppose the day one syllabus is comes to here and day three syllabus is comes to here. But anyway, it is going to be complete all the topics. Okay. Just because of it not possible to complete the day three means I can only tell about the this thing. Because why? Suppose I can start the forms and form methods is there. Maybe if a form methods is linked with that some more table methods also. Without the table methods we can't complete the form methods. That is the purpose. Anyway we are going to be cover all those things. Yeah, I can tell what are the needs not to be covered. Okay, one second. Day one we can able to discuss this one, and day two configuration, layers, models, labels, label file, application object tree introduction, data types, primitive data type, extended table creation, brand new table. See here, brand new tables. If you have that 2012 experience, you can understand how to create. But some people is directly enter into that Dynamics 365. That is the purpose I am showing the brand new tables, table methods also, and indexes, containers and display methods and find method, relations and delete actions, oops concepts, looping statement, base enums, and data effectiveness framework. And here we can say standard table customization in D365. They are freeze the code, right? Microsoft is freeze the code and overlaying is not there. So how we are doing the customization using the chain of commands and event handlers also. And form, brand new forms and methods, menu item types, form templates. Okay, form templates we can see about the simple list and table of contents, those type of forms. And dialog framework, communication tools, fact boxes. Actually nowadays people are not using the fact boxes. Maybe it's a very simple topic compared to the TH 2012, but this may cover or may not cover. And H plus plus select queries will cover, AOT queries is also is cover, and number sequence is the most important one, it will also cover. And we can see the differences of that 2012 and D365, what are the number sequence changes is there. And reporting part, SSR report, query based using RDP based, and auto design, and we can deal with that RDP based all the classes, controller class, contract class, UI builder class, all the classes we can able to see. And apart from MVC framework also we can discuss, maybe I forgot to mention here, and export and import data using the data entity aggregate data entities only theory part, and composite data entity also theory part, because of once we are okay with this data entities part, then we can easily create aggregate composite data entities. Aggregate data entities, some BA knowledge is required, that's why I given that only theory part, why it is required. And compare tool, move data from one environment to other environment, built-in functions like datetime functions, str to int, int to str, container functions, and some var functions, like those are the built-in functions. And data effectiveness framework, development environment and interaction screen, arcs concept, batch programming, run base and run base batch we can theoretically cover, and sys operation framework practically will cover. Why it is a theoretically? Because it's a sys operation framework a new version, okay, from age 2012 onwards. That is the purpose. If we are going to the batch job for performance related program, we are using the sys operation. That is the purpose, is a practically. These two are theoretically will cover. And caching techniques is at the table properties level, caching technique theoretically will cover. And creating the project, temporary tables, form tables, the table types, what are the tables we are going to. And difference between 2012 and D365, if you have that but I will not show that environment of the 2012, but what are the differences if it is working with that tables concept, what are the differences we can identify. Because I have the knowledge of the 2012 and D365, I can share that thing. And architecture of the D365. See, that's why I'm telling D365 actually architecture should be in the day one class. Maybe it is available here, but anyway, it is a complete. It will complete maybe first class or last class or like that. Package and models, azure knowledge I can theoretically will cover, because of what is the TFS, what is the version control system, and what is the work item, those things in the last session we can see azure knowledge. And classic view, model view, debugging, it's an important one. And what is extensions, overlaying, and no overlaying not available in D365. Okay, overlaying is removed, that is the purpose, chain of command and extensions is came. But before platform update 9, overlaying is available, now it's not there. And event handling, extension framework, form extensions, okay. And table extensions, customization, menu extension, class, services, data, what is the data we can see. Services, in the under the service, how to generate the data, up to here I can show to you. And compare tool, package deployment, how to get the package, and how to export the package I can show to you. But deployment part is the taking that admin team, okay, they can take care. And using trace parser, performance related issues, security, and few topics covered in the regular classes, like some what is the CR, and what is the FTD, what is the TDD, what it contains, like this, how we get the requirement, those things we can cover it. This is the entirely syllabus, guys. This is the, actually it's a total 45 hours. Okay, okay.
Yeah. So
Total
you have to
45
provide the
hours.
front-end knowledge also.
Of a front-end knowledge, I will not provide. Front end, what type of knowledge I can provide, how to deploy the form. Let's say example, suppose I want to add the one button here, that button I can add you. Suppose if you want to create any module here, I will show to you how to create the module. And how to deploy that anything, any menu item here, I can deploy those type of knowledge only, because all vendor, how to create the sales order, purchase order, this knowledge will not cover. That is comes under the functional training.
No, no, no. This is my views is that if you provide the coding knowledge and development knowledge, so then you have to provide the link between the two forms and master forms and the running transaction forms. Which type of knowledge, sir?
Yeah, that
Master
type
creates.
is a technically, yeah. Arcs concept is there for this one. We have a maybe we have a one concept. Arcs is there, so that form to form, how we can communicate, everything is there in the arcs concept.
Okay. You have also provide the videos, recording videos or not, sir?
Yeah, video recording provided, that is only for this one. I will not give that download permission. Okay,
Okay.
but entirely you have that view permission is there. I can show to you how I can give the also. Let's say example, just give me 1 minute. I can show to you. Yeah. See, I'm opening that my Google Drive. See, in the October there is a two batches. Is batch one, batch two. If you open this one, these are yeah, like this. I will give that all the videos access, but I will not delete these things. Anytime you can open. You have the mobile or laptop or wherever it is. You can watch the videos. Okay, every day I like this. I can upload the videos in the date of what is the topic is. See, the recently happening the videos last week only that batch is the second the batch is completed and the 60th batch is being filled like this. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, and I will provide the materials also. Then materials I will give that for downloading option, because of the option is not required. Downloading option I can provide that one, and it's a total 45 hours, daily 1
Sir,
hour.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello. Yes, sir. Sir,
Yeah.
my system, my laptop is i3. It is not comfortable, not config the this com,
And
dynamic
what is the
666.
RAM and what is the
RAM
RAM
is 4
do you have?
4 GB. It is not. I think it is not good, na? 4 GB RAM.
4 GB it's not recommendable. 4 GB is not recommendable, and you can purchase the SSD hard disk also, not for the HDD hard disk.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Daily 1 hour classes is there, and Saturday it may extend it 2 hours or like that. Okay, it's a batch timings is that. Initially we are planning to that 9:30
Sir, I have one doubt.
a.m. to, yeah, please.
So actually, my RAM is like 8 GB. So is it better to purchase extra 8 GB RAM or like SSD hard disk?
You can purchase the SSD hard disk. It's better, because
Okay.
SSD hard disk. Why I'm referring that SSD hard disk? If you compare with that HDD hard disk, it is a CD type. It is rotating, but SSD hard disk is like a pen drive. Okay, it's just a simple pen drive. We can easily get that some speed. That is the purpose SSD hard disk is required,
Sir, yeah, the
because
timing is
no
9:30.
drops.
The timing is 9:30 a.m. and 10:30. This is the officially time, sir. How can possible to I join your classes? Basically, sir, I'm working in a in-house
Mhm,
ERP development in VBN, SQL Server, Crystal, SSRS. So it is not
mhm.
possible to timing 9:30 to 5:30 a.m. It is provided to evening times is 6:30 to 7:30. It is, I think I'm more comfortable in this.
Evening. Okay, evening time. My my working hours is there.
Okay,
Actually, we have the one more batch also is there. That batch is coming 8 to 9.
8 to 9 night evening PM, sir.
Morning,
I think
morning only, morning AM
8 to
only.
9.
Yeah, 8 to 9 morning all is there. But this batch is going to start first. That's why. But only the this 8:30 to 8 to 9.
Okay, sir.